Welcome to my channel, ketomealsandrecipes.com. Today I'm going to show you how to transform a classic omelette into an omelette with a wonderful, complex, Indian-inspired chutney filling. In other words, my masala omelette with Indian chutney. That is keto, sugar-free, and gluten-free, as all of the recipes on my channel are. If you're wondering what this omelette tastes like, it is flavored with aromatic Indian spices and savory sautéed vegetables, and using these spices and the savory chutney elevates a simple omelette to an absolute explosion of flavor in your mouth. So I hope you'll enjoy this recipe, which you can enjoy either for breakfast or brunch. This masala omelette with the Indian chutney has a macronutrient ratio of 2.2 to 1, with 8.7 grams of total carbs, 2.4 grams of dietary fiber, resulting in 6.3 grams of net carbs per complete omelette. To make this delicious breakfast omelette, there are two simple steps. Before starting, begin by preparing all of your ingredients, including chopping up the onions, tomatoes, cilantro, and jalapeno peppers. And also, whisk your eggs very well. Because I like my omelette nice and hot, I begin by first making the chutney. To do so, place your skillet or crepe pan or frying pan, whatever you're using, on the stovetop set to medium heat. Pour in 1 tablespoon of oil. You can use olive oil, avocado, or coconut oil, whichever you prefer. And when you notice that the oil is starting to sizzle, drop in the onions. Sauté the onions to a translucent stage, and when the onions are translucent, also drop in your tomatoes and jalapeno chilies. Just a quick note. In order to enjoy all the flavors of this wonderful chutney, when you're cutting up the jalapeno chilies, do remove the seeds because that's what makes it really hot and spicy. In this bowl, I have mixed all of my spices, the garam masala, cumin powder, and salt. And then simply sprinkle over the vegetables, and with your spatula, toss everything to combine and mix the spices with the vegetables. You want to keep cooking until the onions, jalapeno, and tomatoes are nice and soft but not crispy or burnt. As you're sautéing, toss frequently to ensure even doneness and to prevent burning of the onions especially. You want the onions, tomatoes, and jalapenos to be fork tender. When your chutney is at the al dente stage, it's done. At that point, transfer to a plate to prevent overcooking and set it aside for later. In the second step, you're going to make the omelette. After whisking the eggs very well, pour them into the skillet. While cooking the eggs, push the eggs back and forth over the surface to help cook the runny top layer. But as you're moving the egg around, make sure that you tilt the pan or use your spatula to spread the egg liquid to fill in the holes. When the eggs are starting to set, stop moving the eggs and just let the egg layer or omelette form. When the top of the egg is no longer runny and it's starting to look a little bit shiny, distribute the cilantro, also called coriander in some parts of the world, over half of your omelette. Then divide your chutney in half and take that half and distribute it on top of the cilantro or coriander, making it as even a layer of chutney as possible. In this version, I'm going to fold the omelette in half, but I will show you how to make a rolled omelette after I finish making this one. So keep watching. Continue cooking for about 1 minute until the bottom of the omelette is starting to get a very light golden, at which point you slip your spatula under the half that doesn't have any ingredients on it and fold it over the chutney half of the omelette like this. And that's all you have to do to make this amazing, really tasty, I can't emphasize how good this is, omelette. As promised, now I'm going to show you how to make the rolled omelette version. It's also really easy. For this rolled omelette, you start in exactly the same way as you did for your first omelette. Whisk your egg and pour it into your frying pan or skillet. Then with your fork or spatula, move the liquid egg around. You do everything the same way as you did for the first omelette, up to the part where you start adding the cilantro and chutney. This time, Concentrate your fillings just in the center. Again, spread the cilantro in the center and then distribute the chutney over the cilantro. Then use your spatula to scoop up one side of the omelette and flip it on top of the chutney. Then go to the other side of the omelette, slide your spatula underneath and flip this portion of the egg omelette on top of the first layer of egg. I find this the easiest way to make a perfect rolled omelette every time. And once your omelette is done, just slide it onto your plate. And you can serve this omelette as is because it's delicious. However, if you're making it for a brunch or a more fancy breakfast, I like to serve it with a lemon yogurt because I find that the lemon yogurt really complements the masala and the other spices. To make the lemon yogurt, all you have to do is get plain Greek or Baltic yogurt, to which you add a little bit of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Stir really well to combine. That's all there is to making it. And please don't buy the pre-made lemon yogurt. It's not the same because it'll have sugar in it. And if desired, you can add a few slices of fresh cucumber and chopped tomato to complete this nutritious breakfast. And if you like, you can also garnish with a sprinkle of fresh cilantro or parsley. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I hope you find this and my other recipes tasty and useful. Until next time, have a very happy and healthy day. And come back when I post my next video. Cheers!